already had against non-SEC competition. And there's a well-struck ball headed into the right field corner. It's down against the bottom of the wall. Kojal is on his way to second base, and he will stop there with a wall-banging double with one out.
And that was a 2-2 fastball, about 93 miles an hour from Kojal, and he picked up his 7th double of the season. That ball was a little up and leaked back inside. You see Travinski wanted it away. Instead, it was a little more centered. And he's an excellent hitter, and that was an absolute rope to right field.
This brings on Espinal. Coleman from the stretch. And a hammered ball out toward right center field. It is carrying. It one-hops the wall off the warning track. Kojal scores easily. Back-to-back two-baggers to the right side have plated a run for Vanderbilt.
Well, and both pitches were elevated. Both pitches are waist high or above in the zone. Excellent approach by Espinal, who let that ball travel. It was on the outer portion of the plate, and he just literally stayed on it.
Very, very good. A chance for Braswell. He fumbles it, comes up firing, and still got his man. He likes to swing on the first pitch, and he dribbles that one foul.
Best.
Holton comes in with a 3.32 ERA. Travinski is first pitch swinging and lifts a towering fly ball to center field, and it didn't take long for Holcomb to retire the side. 1-0 as we play in the second. There's a hanging curveball driven into the left field corner. Davis is going to round first. He'll make second easily as the ball is finally returned by Mac Bingham. He pulled that when Bingham was shading toward left center field, and all 3 base hits for Vanderbilt have been doubles. That's his 10th of the year.
Yeah, that breaking ball stayed up. Too many of Javen Coleman's breaking balls early on are more like frisbees, more left to right versus, 12 sixers. He needs that breaking ball to break down a little more. He's getting on the side.
The pitch is hit long and far and perhaps over the scoreboard. Wow! A tremendous home run, only his 2nd of the year on an 0-2 pitch. And Vanderbilt has come out blasting the baseball.
6'4", 257. He opened up those hips. It was 3 pitches in the same spot. He knew he got it. Everyone in the ballpark knew he got it. LSU's left fielder, Mac Bingham, took 1, maybe 2 steps to his right, knew it was gone.
Batting .317, 5 homers, 24 driven in. He's first pitch swinging, and a long run for Bingham, crossing into foul territory, and that is out of his reach. Up into the bleat 4 after 11 SEC games. Braswell has to wait for that ball and then throws way high, and that ball almost went into the dugout on the fly.
I think it's an infield hit that's going to be beat out. Regardless, take a look here and we'll see if we can tell. Okay, that ball's nowhere near first, but at the same time,
lead. The pitch grounded to the right side. Milam sliding, throwing, got him. .32 ERA. This is his 7th appearance. And make it his 8th appearance and his 7th. A chop over the mound. Braswell charging and cannot pick it up cleanly. That ball trickled out of his glove between the mound and second base.
I think this is clearly an infield single, don't you agree?
I do. But he was never able to squeeze the glove around the ball. Done it with the best of them over the years. Runners are moving. This ball is dropped into left field. It's a base hit. The runner will score from second base. And Vanderbilt adds to its lead. Both Espinal at second and Polk at first.
The old slash play. Show bunt, pull it back, get an elevated pitch, because the pitcher's just trying to throw something up in the zone. Sometimes they'll take a little something off as well. That was well done by Davis Diaz, the junior.
There's Calvin Hewitt, who struck out last time. Braswell picks it up, slings it across, out on a very close play.
Challenging the ruling on the field of out at first base. This play is under further review.
So Birmingham will make the decision.
Ooh, that's close. That is super close. called an out.
That angle is difficult to tell because
You need that leadoff guy to get on.
Kling rips it into the left field corner. That is down on the warning track. It one-hops the wall. Kling sliding into second base. He's there with a leadoff double, his 5th of the season. Paxton Kling rams one to the wall on the left side.
Boy, that has got to feel good for Paxton Kling. It has been a rough March, and that ball is the hardest hit ball he may have had all season. And he had to hustle to make it in there and did, and that is good for the Tigers, but even better for
351 as a left-handed batter. Kling will have to scoot back to second. The throw is low. It gets by Austin. Vestine threw it past his first baseman, and Milam.
Fans aren't going to feel bad for getting a break here. They kind of feel like they're owed it. Low throw. Definitely should have been, at minimum blocked or kept from getting by him.
And they're going to award Kling the plate. The pitch, grounded, fair. Look at that play by Diaz. The runners are moving again. Travinski's throw is very high, and White had to leap to save it. That's the second time that Vanderbilt has put 2 runners in motion.
That Cam Johnson with the big leg kick didn't really hold the runners close. That was an easy one.
So a double strike pitch to Polk. Ripped past the infield. 1 run scores. Polk is on his way to second base. The throw from Tommy White in time to Milam. Polk with a six.
This will be a teaching moment for Tim Corbin right here. It was a 92-mile-an-hour fastball that was left up in the zone, but when the left fielder hits the cutoff man, you got to sort of shut it down. Kind of probably going to grow for them around 6,000, 6,500 will be their stands.
Look out.
A nice catch right there, but I mean, just the drawings and the renderings of what they have, and then the basketball arena is beyond the left field fence. It works for them, but it's going to be sensational in the years with Vanderbilt pitching staff.
That's a fair ball, and Jaden Davis is on his way to second base. Bingham is just now retrieving it from the corner. Davis will make a turn and then scamper back. And how about Vanderbilt? Let's check the extra base hit total today. 2 doubles in the first, a double and a home run in the second, and 5 extra base hits for Vanderbilt.
5, and we're only in the 5th.
Little checks the runner and brings it, and it's smashed between Braswell and Milam into left center field for a base hit. Holcomb has a
Tim Corbin gives him a green light, 3-0, and on a 96-mile-an-hour fastball, he takes a hack and hits a hard ground ball up the middle to get an RBI. I mean,
and he beat the shift the hard way.
Yep.
That was not hitting it to the open part of the field. Their normal Friday night starter pushed back to Sunday because of some quirks in the schedule. Braswell has trouble getting it out of his glove, and everybody is safe. LSU trails 8-1. The pitch bounced foul over the third base coach. Position. Little brings it. Ground ball to the right side. Milam well positioned and makes the play. And Vanderbilt, another amendment to Milam's first at bat. It indeed has been changed back to an error. And this time he drops one into center field, and the Tigers have 2 base runners. Milam sends a flare out in front of Hewitt. And the Tigers have Larson at second base and Milam on first with his first base hit.
And we've got a pinch hitter entering the game. Well, that's better than a strikeout, right? Milam fooled, but he's able to make contact, and it was
LSU trying to eat into this 8-1 lead. Kucherak lifts it very high in the air to shallow left field. Holcomb is coming on. He's got plenty of time. That ball was hanging in the air like a box kite, and eventually Vanderbilt's got a lot. This ball is driven out to right field. It is caught. Runner tags from third. The throw is going to go back to the infield. Cut off.
But Davis has had a couple of good games. Yesterday, remember, he had the big homer in the 8th to give him the lead. That's a nice at bat. Runner at third. Less than 2 outs. Pitches up. Does his part. Lifts it. I guess in a game is in high school. 2022. Almost 2 years ago.
Bingham retreating in a hurry. He looks up, and that's a second row home run. Vanderbilt is pouring it on LSU. And this has been an impressive offensive output for Vanderbilt. 3 in the 6th, which has been the most productive inning so far. 1-2-2-2-1-3.
Boy, welcome to the SEC, Braden Holcomb. This big fella gets a breaking ball right there, stays on it, and hits a liner. That's like the Tommy White homer yesterday that just didn't get but more than about 2 to go.
And Travinsky drops a base hit into right field. He was strong enough to push that one to the grass in right. That's his first hit. He's 1 for 3.
That was an elevated changeup, kind of left this one a little bit up. And Travinsky made him pay for that mistake.
Jared Jones will hit, and Alex Monkey after Hayden's base hit. Now here's Jared Jones. He has struck out twice. He sends this one very high, very deep. Hewitt is chasing it. That ball is gone. You can pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye. Jared Jones lifted it very high in the air. Perhaps it was influenced by the wind blowing in that direction. That is the first home run that Carter Holton has allowed all year, and it comes off the bat of Jared Jones.
First pitch swinging, fastball right down the middle. And Jared Jones didn't get all of it, but he got enough. It was right past the Tony Sashery sign in left field. And that gives this ballpark a little life. Tiger's still tripping.
That seems a little bit overreactive to me.
Yeah, strange.
Austin continues his good day at the top of the order as he bangs one into left field. He's going to try to take second, and he is thrown out. Here's a chop. Milam flags it down. Run scores, but Milam once again takes a base hit away from Kozel.
I thought this ball was going to bounce over his head. He's a little fella. He shows some hops, goes and gets it. And even though Vanderbilt's able to score a run, it's a fine play by Milam. All 5'7" or so.
Short lead from first, and the pitch. Grounded, fair ball out at first. Tag out, I believe, at second. First. And I think LSU is on the verge of challenging this. Kling sort of with a decoy. It's tough to tell right there, but it looked like he might have dipped under that tag.
You know, I know there's other programs that have big crowds, but these are the most educated fans that appreciate good play. And he said, and they're definitely seeing good play today. Vanderbilt is clicking on all cylinders against LSU.
Vanderbilt immediately puts a man on base. Brady Neal is now at third base. Josh Pearson at second base. Jake Brown is in left field, so multiple changes defensively. This is Brown running it down in foul ground. And they have not yet made an indication on that play. Arkansas and Ole Miss are playing in the late innings, and that ball gets through. Here comes another Vanderbilt run. Kucherak unable to get that ground ball off the bat of Davis. And Davis is having a big day.
Lynn. Vanderbilt scores again here in the 8th and continues with the theme of scoring in every inning in this ball game.
This is a rarity, a real rarity. But no Tiger pitcher has been able to get off 466-foot home run. This might be his third home run of the day. It is caught with a running catch by Larson, and then he bangs into the wall. but he holds on. Fourth. Auburn and Tennessee are getting together. That ball is grounded up the middle, and it bounces off the bag. And so LSU gets its lead run.
No, that was actually the starter that got him. And that same pitch, that has Vanderbilt has rolled out a couple of big-time lefties in Carter Holton and the freshman.